All right, perfect. We're joined here by Scott Sandelin following UMD's loss to UND. Coach, any opening comments?
Yeah, again, another tight battle between the two teams, and I actually thought we had a pretty good third period and got the game even, and they made a play at the end to win.
Matt Wellens?
Scott, offensively, these last three games, you ran into some tough teams. They were able to clog things up. What more would you have liked to see your team do? And today, do you feel they're able to create enough chances?
Well, we got to hit the net, number one. We had plenty, 3, 4, 5 opportunities, and you got to hit the net. You're not going to hit score if you don't hit the net. We're trying to pick little corners, and right now, I thought Shield, was giving up some rebounds, and we were trying to, create some second opportunities. But again, we point blank rush shots. I mean, 15, 20 feet out, and we're missing the net. It's trying to get too cute, too fine. But overall, I thought we started the game well. We had 2 big penalty kills in the first period against a dangerous power play, and had a power play ourselves, which I thought we lost momentum on because we didn't generate anything. And we had power play opportunities too, and they scored on theirs, and we had, I think, 4 that we didn't score on. And we've got to find a way to score. And I mean, it helps you offensively and certainly momentum wise.
Back to Matt.
The issues you just described offensively, is that carry over to the power play too, or is there's something else going on there that you'd like to see from those guys?
Well, you know what? We've tried some different things, and that's not the players, right? I mean, it's I think we can do things a little quicker, but we've had Cole there, and and Kai's, and maybe that's our fault for just not leave it and let them work through it. But I think some things have become a lot clearer here, and we'll get better at it. I thought in the third period it was a little bit better, but overall you got to take advantage of those opportunities. And like I said, obviously the goal is to score a goal on the power play, but you got to generate some momentum. And I didn't think we did that after 2 big kills, and I think that kind of deflated the group a little bit. But you got to fight through that stuff. So we'll find a way to get it better. I mean, we've seen some good things with it. We just got to get it more consistent, just like everything, right? Just like the offensive part of the game too.
Back to Matt.
Scott, this might be a tough question to answer after a loss like this in the final minute, but how are you feeling about this team now through 9 games as you head back to Duluth and take a little break?
Certainly we got a better feel for this group. I think, obviously Ryan's played well in goal, and I think our team has gotten better. But again, I think there's just some areas that, we got to keep working on. And, some of it's a little detailed things in the game that we got to get better at and be more committed to. And, even the last goal, it's not to pick on anyone, but, we got to find a way to get in some shot lanes and, tie up people's sticks and things like that. There are things that close isn't good enough. And you just saw that tonight with the winning goal. But it's one example, but there's 3 or 4 things, areas that we can get better at. And, it sucks to lose the last game, but, again, we're going to try and take some positives out of the pod and build on those and identify the things and work on the things that we need to get better at. It's like going through October and part of November. You want to continue to build and get better. Whether it's why I was, when we were winning games, when we were 3-0 or 4-0, we were harder on our guys because we talk about the process and getting better and paying attention to those things. So I think some did, but there's always a long way to go to get to where you want to.
Over to Brad, and the final question after that from Matt.
Scott, what do you think of the whole experience of the pod? It's obviously like nothing that's ever been done before here. What do you think of it as a whole?
I thought it was awesome, Brad. I thought, I think I said this before too. I mean, from the day we got here, and obviously that was a little bit of chaos with the beginning part. And, for us too, we got, thrown into a game early, which was fine. But just through the whole thing, from the hotels to what's gone on here at the rink, I think the games have been outstanding. I think the players have played with a lot of intensity, and it doesn't it'd be great to have fans, but I don't think you really notice it. And I think as you see with each team, I think everybody has gotten better. The games have gotten tighter, but just, you can't say enough about the job that they've done here in Omaha with all the people involved, from our commissioner to, Mike Kemp, all the Omaha staff, the medical people, the rink people. It's been great.
All right, back to Matt.
Scott, Kobe Roth, what'd you think of his effort coming back from what looked like kind of a nasty injury there?
He was good. We weren't sure, and he got right into the game and played his normal game. He didn't look out of place. We were a little worried about that, but that's why we dressed an extra forward in case. But he wanted to play and he felt he could do it, and we gave him those first few shifts, and I think he was fine. So it was good to see him back in there.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach, and safe travels.
Thanks.
All right, we're joined by Noah Cates following UMD's loss to UND here. Noah, how do you think you guys played today?
Oh, we played well. Kind of stayed on their D. Kind of created some chances from our forward check, but kind of just late bounce there went against us. But overall, very happy with our pod and thought we grew a lot as a team.
Over to Matt Lones.
Noah, what did you think of throwing out the wins and losses and everything as a hockey player? What did you think of this experience in the pod over 21 days here?
Yeah, it was awesome. Really unique. Kind of hanging with the guys and be a hockey player in a hotel for 21 days. It was awesome. Great experience here in Omaha. They had a great setup for us, and a lot of fun playing 9 games in such a short window.
Back to Matt.
Noah, offensively, what do you feel you and your teammates need to do when you guys get back on the ice to maybe get that offensive touch that you had at the start of this pod?
Yeah, I think our power play was a little bit everywhere today, but I think 5-on-5 we got to be better. I think towards the end there of the pod we were forechecking a little bit better, creating our ground game like you said. But overall, I think we got to just kind of have takeaways from everywhere in this pod, and offensively we should be forechecking harder and kind of working off each other a little bit better.
Back to Matt.
Noah, can you tell us how different maybe the power plays or even not different your first power play unit there feels when you have, whether it's 5 forwards out there with Cole Koepke or Wyatt Kaiser quarterbacking? What are the differences? What's it like?
Not a whole lot. They're both kind of shooters, but they're kind of working with our flanks with Jackson and Swains to kind of open up some shot lanes, and I just try to be in front of the net, and Kobe has his good stick in the middle there. So not a whole lot changes between the two of those guys, but we just gotta kind of get pucks to the net and kind of work off each other a little bit better.
Back to Matt.
Only picking up the 1 league point in these last 3 games. Does that sour this experience at all? Does that hurt any momentum going home?
I don't think so. I think you got to have takeaways, whether it's wins or losses. And with a young team, I think some losses can be very beneficial for us. And kind of with a good start there, not inflating our egos or getting ahead of ourselves. We got to stay grounded, kind of how we play. We got to just get back to work. And it was a great experience, but kind of losing towards the end there sucks. But I think we got to take it away and fuel us in the second half.
All right, we'll do one final question here from Matt.
Noah, you praise this experience and such. I'm wondering, happy to be hopping on a bus here and heading back home, or if they said unload the bus, let's play another month in Omaha, would you be cool with that? And what do you think of a postseason situation kind of similar to this?
Yeah, I'm ready to head home. I think if it wasn't the holiday season, things would maybe be a little bit different, but excited to see family and friends for the short amount of time that we have back home. But no, I'd be willing to do this again. It was an awesome experience here. The weather's great, which will be better than Duluth. But I mean, it's been a lot of games, a lot of minutes. So I'm ready to head home, get a little break, and get ready for the second half, like I said, and just get back to work in Duluth with the guys.
All right, thanks for your time, Noah. Safe travels to you.
Thank you.